want to see what they do differently. So Mace, join the room as soon as you start a match. You don't want to. Now she's gonna. We'll see if she even goes to your brawlers. But yeah, you don't want to give them map advantage. Apply Savior. Doesn't apply Keen. She's holding off on it. Oh no, she does apply it. She had Amrahawk. Yeah, holding off on the Keen. Applies Keen again. Okay, so I see what's going on with this class. So apply Savior. Mace hasn't joined. Well, he joins now. Let's see if she does Amrahawk on the. I think she missed the Amrahawk. Applies Keen. Does she apply the Amrahawk damage debuff? She doesn't. Savior fades. So Mace right now with an advantage. Rexx applies Amrahawk. So right now it's a matter of who's got the better tellies, but Mace is at a huge advantage. Let's see if he can, like, if Rexx can make up for the like getting unlucky or doing bad decisions at the beginning. To be honest, Savior fades. Wow, 3.8, 3.6k. That's bad. That's bad. And now Rexx with the advantage. Applies Keen, applies Amrahawk. I see what you're doing. Like, one of the things to keep it, like, there's a bad habit that players have where they feel like, okay, I have a shield, I'm gonna use it when I have really low health. So like right now, right there, you were at like it was like 20% health, a little bit less. The shield, even a 40% shield isn't going to save you. It's only going to like, that's still like a 10k health, a 2k health. That's still like 4 hits away from death, as opposed to like 3. So you should try to like, if you're that low, you should try to juke to get a better position. Maybe get in the restorers to get some HP back. But you get the kill. Quite like you turn it around quite well. Opinion on stable versus stable. I think, to sum it up, some classes you always want to use stable, but for the classes where you don't have to use stable, if you're the worst player, you should be using unstable. If you are the better player, you should be using stable. Especially in 1v1s. In 1v1s, there's literally no reason to use stable, unstable if you're the better player. Rexx, kind of low on mana. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you're the better player, why would you rely on RNG? You don't need to get lucky to win. You just need to not get unlucky. Over the course of a match, like 10 kills, it's not going to make a difference. Like, it's only going to make a difference for the player that's not as good. Yeah, I think that's correct. So, you know, the thing is, you know that Rexx is a better player than you, and knowing the damage values shouldn't be that. That you should really know the damage values of your class. If you don't know them, maybe you should like memorize them before you go into matches, because maybe for purposes of training, you would have gotten more kills on this match would have been longer against Rexx. And who knows, maybe you could have won. Like, you got a good amount of, you're winning right now, you're 2-0. You got a better understanding of the class, so maybe if you got like some good RNG, you could have won this one. And now you're 3-0. Again, this is showing that you have a better understanding of the class. That's why you're winning. I think you're right in saying that she's playing better right now. But now you're doing really well. Look at the difference between like the previous match and this match. It's crazy. Like, what was this, 2 days, 3 days, and you're already like doing the right things. What I mentioned in the first match, how you should have been in B3, how you should have been. The thing is, they don't have to be like the more complicated stuff doesn't really get you that far. The basics of teleport and cross mapping are all you need. Like, more than that, like, you can be a top 10 player. Like, if you want to be a top 1 player, and by the way, Mace dies here, doesn't work out being aggressive. There were some problems there with the execution, but the fundamentals are 80% of it. You can beat, like, if you have a better understanding of the class, you can beat a player who's much better than you. You just need to not fuck up as much. If the opposing player is fucking up a lot, even if they have these super advanced tactics, like that's gonna give them maybe 5%, which is not enough to overcome like the fact that you're better at using the class. So yeah, I think maybe with an unstable weapon you could have won here. With a little luck, maybe you could have gone way worse, but maybe with a little luck you could have won. Whereas with a stable weapon, maybe you doomed yourself. But again, if you're for the purposes of training, like, come on, like, I can't hate it. I can't hate I can't hate a player using a stable weapon. I think it shows balls. I would never hate on someone being aggressive and trying things out, even if they don't work. Get to 3K. Not great. I think. And now you're really low. Apply Savior, and yeah, this is not going well. This class doesn't look like a class that turns things around. Maybe if you do a keen Amrahawk and you get a crit, you could possibly be like 2 crits away from winning. I think again at this point, don't worry about the shield. The shield isn't gonna help. Just try to get that last damage in. Like, try to time it just right. I think that would have been the correct call, which you did do. It didn't go well, but look, you made up for a lot of you made up for the disadvantage. That didn't go that bad. Yeah. No, he did well. I think he was doing what he was supposed to. I was just saying that from like. There's a clear difference in the first match and this match. In the first match, I think he would have been like, oh, I'm going to apply the Amrahawk because I'm low in health and it's a damage debuff, when it wouldn't have helped. But in this scenario, he just tried to get that damage, and he was just trying to get that kill in, and I think that was the right decision. There's a lot of progress here. For sure. Little missed target there. Maybe he did it to the brawler for guaranteed almost guaranteeing the shield, but did not go well. And now she's at full health, so she's gonna be in deep. She's gonna be deep in your brawlers probably. I wonder. I said I was going to stay on Rexx, and now I'm in Merrick. I wonder how that happened. No one is, man. Like, the people who are great at targeting still mess up. No one is 100% consistent. No one is 100% consistent with their cross maps. No one is 100% consistent with their tellies, and no one is 100% consistent with their targeting. It's your humans. We make mistakes. And the difference is, do I make mistakes 10% of the time? 50% of the time? And what's the range here? And Rexx really low. I don't think that was the right. Like, once a player attacks and does an auto, that auto is on cooldown. So if you're 1 hit away, you should really not hop. I know it's like a habit because you already have the mouse ready to hop when you when you hop in. So it's difficult to not do the thing that you were planning to do. But if she's that low, you should just say like, fuck hopping, I'm going to get the kill. But I get, you get the kill anyway. So it worked out. And you're winning right now. You're still winning. She's taking it back though. I think she's starting to get like an understanding of the class. Still, like, I wonder if like being deep in your P3 would have been better. Pretty even. You with a slight disadvantage. And I say you, but Mace. And now you got hit with like, what was that, 2.4k, something like that. Now you're not doing so hot. And gets the kill. It's tied up 4-4. This song is fire. Anyone had this game as a kid? I had an SNES. I'm not old. You are. You're just young. What was this game called? For this soundtrack? I think it was called like Top Gear or something. All right, that execution there was off, but the idea, like you're learning good things. It's just that you need to practice a little bit more, like the execution. But you're at the correct position for what you wanted to do. Applies Amrahawk. So like again, applying the shield when you're at full health is more beneficial. But I couldn't engage with the shield on, so now she doesn't have the shield and she doesn't have as much mana. But dodges some hits and now she has mana. And now you don't have mana. You get the dodges in. Okay, so she's letting you get mana back. So yeah, this is basically back to square one, so no... it's like the engagement never happened, but you're at low mana. I think you applied Savior, and now she has Amrahawk. I think in this matchup, you're basically... Oh, she got the rank 10! She got the rank 10. If she gets a crit here, it's gonna do quadruple. Yeah, you see that 5k. Oh, the crit, you didn't see it, like, you didn't see it in the match, but she got the rank 10 passive. That would have been, she probably would have been on like the cheating allegations show with that 5k. Oh, and she killed you. Oh, that was funny with the rank 10. Shame she couldn't use it. I wonder if she even realized that it popped off. But she ran it back, so now it's 5-4. And you have a chance here to be at her brawlers. I think like I think being at B1 is the less risky choice. You don't get the telly off there. You probably should have. Oof, that was unlucky. She's using an unstable weapon and got lucky. That's you know, when you're the better player and you get lucky, it feels like such a stomp. But yeah, that was close. Like that could have gone differently. But yeah, she's taking advantage of the fact that you're making some mistakes being aggressive. Again, you don't quite get it. Miss all your, like all your skills, all your debuffs missed. That was 4 attacks and the 4, like she dodged all the abilities, I think. So you couldn't apply Amberhawk. I think if had you applied Amberhawk, you probably shouldn't have hopped. You should have stayed on her. But it's a good. You apply Savior, and now she has Savior. Now she has Stalic and Amberhawk. I wonder if you have it as well. Now she's keen and hits through it. I don't. Did you have Amberhawk there? I wanna go back and review it after this. So 1430. I'll write it down. That was 14, not 4. I remember. Because I think she hit 1k because you didn't have the Amberhawk. If she got the 1.3k with Amberhawk, that would have been pretty lucky. Like, insanely lucky. Now you have the Amberhawk, so you should be on her. I think she missed Amberhawk. Or she missed Keen, so she can't even apply the shield. Attacking the restorers, getting mana back. And you just applied Savior and Keen? I wonder where you're at. Because Savior is about to expire, I think. If this goes south for you, I think it's because of this play. Because you were in an advantage, but you didn't take advantage of it. You missed what your opponent was. You started doing your own thing, and you weren't cognizant of the fact that she had missed Keen and she couldn't apply Amberhawk, and you did have Amberhawk. So having that shield would have been major. And going back to the restorers to get health back to apply these stacks was a mistake. Her Savior faded, and you have Amberhawk, but you have no mana, so yeah. The thing is, you got caught out of position. I think you got unlucky with the dodges there, but you get the mana back. You can still pull this back. Just need a good crit on the Amberhawk. Let's see if I want to see where you're at, and if you're doing the right thing. I think you applied Savior or Keen. Double crit wins this? Yeah, for sure. A single crit with Amberhawk and then a regular auto. Don't get it. Shame. That's the difference between the top players will show right there. Like at the point where it's most important, when you need that one hit. What you'll see between like top 10 players and not top 10 players is that clutch, and that clutch is just that like little bit faster reaction time, that little bit faster decision making, making the difference. That usually like what tends to happen is that the waves are close, but then that last bit of that last attack is what makes the difference between the players. If they're both just about as good using it, but you just demolish her. She got some bad luck with autos. She missed some skills. So I want to see what she does here. Is she going to go to your... Okay. No, you don't. I don't know if this is a good choice, fam. You would have health. I don't think whatever advantage you get from being aggressive like this won't make up the difference of being at half health. That means that you have to do twice as much as her to beat you, to win. And That's likely not going to happen. So, especially when you're, I think when you're about to lose, I think it's like, if I'm being honest, I think it's more like an over. When you're a very defensive player trying to learn how to be aggressive, maybe you're being too aggressive to compensate. So like again, you're overcorrecting the issue. I don't think it's bad to be defensive when you're on the. I think like one way to look at it is, okay, I'm losing by how much? If I'm at 7, 8, or 9 kills, should I be more defensive or should I be more aggressive? I think you should look at what the best players are doing and try to do what they're doing. And I think that if you look at the best players, they're usually being more defensive in those last waves, at least the ones that are winning. But it's true that, you know, if you're starting out, you're learning. It's a different dichotomy, right? You're not trying to necessarily win, you're just trying to improve. But I think that it's important to win. It's important to also get the experience of like, how does it feel winning? But you're really pulling it back here. That was you were in a bad situation, and now you're not in such a terrible situation. And it doesn't work out. So one last kill. So this is the last one. I think that in the last, usually the last kill says a lot about how the game has been going. At this point, the players have felt each other out. They know, like, they have had like a feel for the strategies. They have had a feel for what they like to go for, and the player who lost has the map advantage because they don't have to go back and heal usually. So this is going to be like a summary of the game, basically, I think. So she applies Keen but doesn't apply Hammerhawk. Maybe she missed it. And Savior fades. Applies Keen. Applies Hammerhawk. So right now you're in a really good spot. She applies Savior. She applies Keen. Your Keen fades, so you can't Hammerhawk. Keen. And I think she... Okay, apply Savior. I didn't pay attention to your mana. I don't know if you have Savior and Keen. She hasn't applied Hammerhawk. Applies Hammerhawk. It's a huge crit. 3.9. That's enormous. One kill. Man, that 3.9k hit really hurt. If there's one bullshit way to end the fight, is this. Like, oh, just get really lucky on a crit and... Well, it was more than luck, right? She had to time out the Keen and the Emerhawk, but... yeah, 3.9 hurts. And by the way, I think you're doing the right thing here. Like... you know, just waiting it out, you know... making her have to make the decisions, have her come into the room. Doesn't get the target there. Really difficult to get the target there, to be fair. Doesn't get the teleport. Are you in here, Captain? And Hammerhawk. So that's it. Man, I love this game. It's so fun to see like a player progress so much in a couple days, and it's fun to see how a player adapts throughout like a match. Because we saw at first that Rexx had no idea how to use Evo Leppy. Like, at least she had like a worse understanding of the class than Mace. But as the match went on, she started to learn. Okay, so this is the way that it works. You apply Keen. you apply Keen, you wait for Amrahawk. You try to get Amrahawk when you're at high health. Savior, you hold off on it. It's got bad cooldowns. And I think we saw a lot of adaptation with Rexx. We didn't see so much adaptation from Mace. I think that he came in with an advantage, but that advantage wasn't enough to close the skill, close the mechanical and experience gap between the players. But really good, really fun. Corsa linked me to a different match, and he said it was a good one.